So this quick demonstration is to show you how to set up the workflow MPAGEs. There are several of these, and the idea of the workflow MPAGE is to allow you to document information whilst showing you all the information that you need that's already in the record at the same time, and to save you having to dance around the record to try and find bits and pieces. So we hope that you can do nearly everything in one place. So there's a nurse workflow MPAGE, and there's a clinician one. I'm going to use the clinician one, and you can see across the top here there are several tabs. There's admission, which is for the clerking process, manage, which is what we expect you to use for the ward round. They've brought in a quick orders page here, which we'll cover later on, which allows you to collect all your standard and favourite orders in one place. And there are, if you want them, other tabs here. There's a handover page and a safeguarding page, which I'm not going to cover now. So I'm just going to show you how to change the configuration of these workflow MPAGEs, and it may be that once you get used to these, and hopefully without having that you won't need to use too many of the menu items down here, that you might be able to get rid of this menu and work entirely from the workflow MPAGE, depending on your requirements and the configuration of the system. So within the workflow MPAGE here, clinician one, the first thing I'm going to do is go up to this these three little lines and decide which components I don't actually need. We've already set these up for you in a standardized way, but your own processes may be different. The clinical images don't really work particularly well at the moment, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't really want, for my admission clerking, I don't really need the care team information. So I'm going to configure each of these separately, the admission one and the manage one. So I've got rid of the care team by unclicking that. Some of them we've forced you to maintain. The clinician leading ward round I don't think is particularly important for my admission clerking, but will be important for subsequent ward rounds. I don't think fluid balance is going to be particularly helpful for an admission. I'm going to keep all the rest of these things in. And I'm going to add in presenting complaints and issues just to show you what that would look like. So the other thing I can do, so now I've got the various tabs in, I can scroll up and down on the right hand side, or if it's more convenient I can just flick from tab to tab on the left hand side. But actually I think that I would prefer to have the documents at the top, because I want to see what's been done previously. I've got history of presenting complaint and history of presenting complaint, review of systems, histories, and then I can move any of these around if I so wish. I actually want to put microbiology below labs, which is pathology, and diagnostics, which is mainly radiology. Sorry, I want to put that up there. And I want to put medications up under the initial history and up with the allergies. So it's fairly straightforward to pick up and drag and drop these items as you wish. And that's how you configure a workflow MPAGE.